Good day, my 8th grade scholars. I am Dr. Davis, and I am your teacher for PB Tech, Proper-Based Technology. I am actually making the lesson for you on this Friday. What I want you to do is define some terms for me, and I'll give those to you. Then I need you to use them in a sentence for me, and then we're going to do just a little bit more next week with these things. And I've got one more thing that I'm going to tell you about on next week. But I'm visiting you right now from beautiful Accra, Ghana. I'm at the university, and it's called Ghana Technology, thank you, University College. And it's gorgeous. There are many students here. The grounds is just beautiful. I don't know if you can see the school behind me. And they're going to be starting classes very soon. But anyway, let's get started. The first word that you need to define is application. application. And the work that we do here is it has to do with jobs and careers. We'll be also working on the computer, doing presentations and great stuff like that. But we won't do that right now. Just need you to define these terms and put them in sentences for me. The next word is attitude. We know about attitude, don't we? ATTITUDE. Your next word is benefits. BENEFITS. Not necessarily friends with benefits. We're talking about benefits as it relates to a job. Career. CAREER. Classifieds. How many have heard of the word classifieds or even know what classifieds are? I need you to find out. Deductions. DEDUCTIONS. Experience. What is experience? Most of us have a lot of experience, but I don't know if we have it in the areas that we need for the future. So look that up for me. Goal. GOAL. Most of us have set goals. If you haven't, we need to start. GOAL. Gross wages. What is gross wages? I'm sure you've heard of the word gross, and I know you've heard of the word wages, but those two words put together, maybe not. But it has to do with when you get paid, the full amount that you get paid before any deductions are made. Interest. INTEREST. And I'm not talking about interest from a bank. Look it up for me. Internal Revenue Service. I'm sure most of us have heard of that. IRS. They are the big tax organization in the United States. They deal in taxes. And the next word is job. JOB. How many of you have a job? Not enough of you raised your hands. A job. So my question is, just off the cuff, what's the difference between a job and a career? Would you rather have a job or would you rather have a career? And what does it take to have either one? But the word is job. Net wages. NETWAGES. Those are two separate words. You may or may not have heard that term before, but again, it deals with working a job and getting paid, and this is what you take home after any deductions or any taxes have been taken out. But look it up. Occupation. OCCUPATION. Opportunity. How many have opportunities to do the things that you want to do in life? Most people do, some people don't, but it'll be discussed. Qualifications. What are the qualifications to do the job that you have in your heart to do? Some want to be an attorney, some want to be a lawyer, some may want to be a teacher. So what are the qualifications? And we will review all of these before the end of the semester is up. Reference. Yes, REFERENCE. Reference. The next word is resume. Now you may or may not have heard that term, but resume is spelled just like resume, RESUME. And some firms, some companies, they even put an apostrophe on the end where the E is. But a resume tells a prospective employer about you. It tells your qualifications. It tells about your experience. It tells them about the places you've been, the things that you've done as it relates to the job that you are searching for. The next term is skill. You have any skills? SKILL. The next one is taxes, TAXES, and I'm sure you've heard of it. If you go to the store to make a purchase, even there, Walmart, Meijer, any other store, you make a purchase. A lot of times you will pay taxes on that. And then the last one is value. What does that have to do with jobs and careers? Well, if you add value to yourself, you'll be the better on the other end of it. And so let me also say that plagiarism is not accepted. I give zeros, goose eggs, for plagiarism. Plagiarism, you may have heard before, and it's taking someone else's work and calling it your own. Even when it comes to a definition, you have to take that definition, take a look at it, and ask yourself, what does it mean? And put it in your own words. I need to hear your own words. Now, if you want to work with a partner in twos, that would be okay. You two can talk about it and come up with a definition, but you both have to have it in your own words. Because if I find that it's not your work, you'll get a zero. Okay? And what else do I want to say? I'll show you. I've got a perfect example of plagiarism, and it's really perfect because it's really bad. It's a former student I had. He took some work from the internet and just copied it. But I'll show you that to you once I get there. I need you to also take these terms and put them in sentences, complete sentences. For example, if you are defining the word tree, please don't tell me a tree is a thing with a brown trunk and green leaves. Or just say green leaves. That's unacceptable. This is 8th grade. You are 8th grade scholars. And so put all of your work in complete sentences. Now, if the discussion that you're having with your neighbor gets loud, if the voices get big, I need you to remember something. I need you to use your inside voices and bring it down. If you can't bring the volume down, then don't talk. Not worth it, not worth it. In terms of technology violations, I do write technology violations. And I don't want you playing around on someone else's computer. I don't want that at all. I want you to be the best that you can be. I will be there soon. I can't make a commitment right this moment because I'm waiting on something. But I will be there soon. And once I join you, it will be just great. If you have any questions between now and the time that I arrive, please write them down. Make sure that when you get to class, you bring a minimum 2 pencils. You need 2 pencils. 3 pencils. Heck, bring a whole pack. I don't care. Just make sure you have enough to do your work with. Bring a notebook or some paper to write down. Your assignments are going to be on the board every week. I'm putting the assignments on the board every week, in addition to whatever else we're going to be doing. Right now, we're flipping the classroom. Yeah. So my expectations are for you to take this assignment, take a look at it while you're at school. Get started on it while you're at school. If you don't finish and you want to look at it again while you're at home or you go to your friend's house, do that. If you want to go to the library, I'm good with that too. But I just need you to make sure that you make a commitment and you get your assignments done. If you don't do your work, you will fail. There's no two ways about it. I don't give F's. I don't give A's. My students, all my students earn their grades. They earn them. And I know I have all A students, all A scholars. And so with that, I'm going to conclude this video. Again, if you have questions, I encourage questions. Write them down for me. So when we do get together, we can discuss it. All right. Any questions? All right. Ciao.